Dear listener, welcome back to Musouka, the dreamer. Find your quiet space, silence the world around you, and allow yourself to listen. Last night, we journeyed into Japan's snowy mountains to meet a spirit as old as winter itself. Tonight, we leave the ancient forests behind. Our journey takes us to a place far more familiar, yet infinitely more terrifying. The last train home. Our ghost is not one of folklore, but one born from the clicking of keyboards and the glow of computer screens. It is a story of our time, a modern legend built of shared anxiety and anonymous whispers in the dark. This is not my story. This is the story of a person known only by their screen name, Hasumi. It is a story told through a series of posts on a late-night internet forum, a desperate chronicle of a ride into nowhere. We invite you to take a seat, hold on tight, and pray. Your stop is next. This is the story of Kisaragi Station. Post number 1, 11:14 p.m. Maybe it's just my imagination, but does anyone want to listen to something strange that's happening? I'm on a private railway train right now, somewhere in Shizuoka Prefecture. I get this train every day after work. It's always the same green and cream-colored seats, the same advertisements for cram schools and energy drinks hanging from the ceiling. The smell is always the same too, a faint, metallic scent from the handrails, mixed with the smell of old upholstery and whatever cheap perfume the person next to you is wearing. But tonight, something's off. I got on at my usual station. For the past 20 minutes or so, the train hasn't stopped. At all. Normally it stops every 5, maybe 7 minutes at the most. Now, there's just nothing. We just keep moving forward into the dark. The weirdest part is the other passengers. There are 5 of them, other than me. They were all here when I got on. But they're all asleep. Every single one of them. A salaryman with his briefcase on his lap, a high school girl with her headphones on, an old woman clutching her purse, all slumped over, fast asleep. I thought about trying to wake one of them, but I don't know. It feels wrong somehow, like I'd be breaking a rule. We're just moving. The gatang-gotong of the wheels on the tracks is the only sound. It's usually so comforting. Tonight it sounds like a clock ticking in an empty room. Post number 2, 11:18 p.m. Okay, this is getting weirder. I keep looking out the window. We should be passing towns, familiar buildings, the lights of other cars on the roads that run alongside the tracks. But there's nothing out there. Just endless, dark plains and low rolling hills. I've never seen this landscape before on my commute. Where are we going? I tried using the GPS on my phone, but it's just spinning. No signal. I feel a knot tightening in my stomach. It's probably nothing. Maybe a signal issue. Maybe the driver took a detour for some reason, though I've never heard of that happening. Still, the silence from the other passengers is starting to feel heavy. It's not a peaceful sleep. It feels unnatural. The air in the car is stale and strangely cold. Post number 3, 11:23 p.m. We're slowing down. We just passed through a tunnel. It wasn't on my normal route. I've never been through this tunnel before. It was long and deep, and the darkness inside it felt different. It wasn't just the absence of light. It felt thick, heavy. The sound of the wheels changed inside the tunnel, the usual clack-clack, turning into a deep, hollow roar that vibrated through the floor and up my legs. For a second, I thought I tasted something in the air, like damp earth and rust. Now we're out of the tunnel, and the train is pulling into a station. Finally. My shoulders are just now unknotting from the tension. I guess it was just some kind of delay. Wait a second. This isn't one of my stops. The sign on the platform, it's written in kanji. It says Kisaragi. Kisaragi Station. I've never heard of a station with that name. Ever. Post number 4. 11:25 p.m. I'm thinking I should get off. Should I? I looked around the train car one more time. Everyone is still completely asleep. The doors are wide open, showing the empty platform. There's a strange feeling in my gut telling me to stay put, to just ride this out until we get somewhere I recognize. But what if this is the only stop? What if the train just sits here? The station is empty, unmanned. There's no station attendant, no other people waiting. The light on the platform is a pale, sickly yellow, casting long, distorted shadows. It's quiet, horribly quiet, the kind of quiet that hurts your ears. I'm going to get off. My heart is hammering against my ribs, but staying on this train with these sleeping people feels more dangerous somehow. I've gotten off the train. The doors hiss shut behind me. And the train, it just pulled away. It's gone. I'm alone. Post number 5, 11:40 p.m. Okay, this was a mistake. This was a very, very big mistake. I am standing on the platform of Kisaragi Station. The name is written on the main station sign and on a weathered wooden timetable on the wall. The schedule is mostly blank. The few times listed are written in an old-fashioned script I can barely read. The last train seems to have left hours ago. The next one isn't listed. There is nothing around the station. Nothing. No houses, no shops, no streetlights. Just dark, undulating fields that stretch into a line of dense black mountains in the distance. The air here smells strange. It smells of damp soil, of wet, rotting leaves, and something else. Something metallic and sweet, like old blood. I tried calling my parents. No signal. I tried calling the emergency number, 110. It wouldn't connect. My phone is useless. I am completely and utterly alone. A cold wind is picking up. It's making a strange sound, whistling through the eaves of the station's small roof. And, wait, I can hear something else, faintly. It sounds like a drum, a single deep drum beat coming from the direction of the mountains. Dawn, dawn, dawn. And, is that a bell? A little bell, or a chime, ringing along with it. I need to find a way out of here. There's no taxi stand, of course. No bus stop. There's just a single dirt path leading away from the station into the darkness. I guess I have no choice but to follow it. The drumming seems to be getting closer. My hands are shaking. Post number 6, 12:02 a.m. I've been walking for what feels like forever. My legs ache. The path is uneven, and I keep stumbling on rocks I can't see in the dark. The moon is hidden behind a thick layer of clouds. The only light is the weak screen of my phone, and I'm trying to save the battery. The drumming sound is definitely closer now. It's not my imagination. Don, 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 don. It's a rhythmic, ceremonial sound. It makes the hairs on my arms stand up. The little bell sound is clearer too. It's a sharp, piercing sound like a Suzu bell from a shrine. I want to go home. I'm so scared. I'm starting to regret posting this. It makes it feel too real. But at the same time, it's the only thing keeping me sane. The thought that someone somewhere is reading this. Please, if anyone is reading this, tell me what to do. Something is wrong with the path. It's leading me back towards the train tracks. I can see the glint of the moonlight on the steel rails up ahead. And there's a tunnel. The same tunnel the train went through before. I don't want to go in there. Post number 7, 12:21 a.m. I heard a voice behind me. "You shouldn't be on the tracks at night. It's dangerous." I screamed. I spun around so fast I almost fell. There was a man standing there. Just standing. He must have come from a side path I didn't see. He's an old man, with one leg. He's leaning on a crutch. He's wearing an old dark work uniform, like a station attendant, but it's worn and faded. His face is kind, but his eye, he only has one. The other is a milky, scarred-over orb. "The tunnel is the only way through," he said, his voice raspy. "I can show you. There's a small town on the other side. You'll be safe there." I'm so relieved I could cry. A person. A real, living person. But the drumming. It stopped the moment he appeared. Complete silence. He's offering to walk me through the tunnel. It feels wrong. My whole body is screaming at me not to go with him. But what other choice do I have? Stay out here in the dark with that drumming sound? He's smiling at me. It's a strange, thin smile. He's pointing towards the tunnel with his crutch. "Come," he says. It's not far. Post number 8, 12:43 a.m. He's lying. The town isn't on the other side. I followed him to the mouth of the tunnel. The darkness inside is absolute. It smells of rust and cold, wet stone. The man turned to me, his one good eye glittering in the faint light. "You go first," he said. "I'll be right behind you." Something snapped. The fear became a different kind of energy. "No," I said. "Where does this tunnel lead?" His friendly expression vanished. It didn't just fade. It fell away, like a mask dropping. What was left underneath wasn't human. His one eye was filled with a terrifying, hungry light. "It leads to the place where we take broken things," he said, and his voice was no longer raspy, but a low, guttural growl. I ran. I didn't turn back. I just ran, away from the tunnel, away from him. I scrambled up the embankment, back towards the station, my lungs burning, thorns and branches tearing at my clothes. I can hear him behind me. He isn't running. He's just there. And the drumming has started again. Louder now. So much louder. It's all around me. And the bell is ringing frantically. A crazed, high-pitched jingle that's getting closer and closer. Post number 9, 1:12 a.m. My phone battery is at 4%. I'm hiding. I'm back near the station, crouched behind a rusted, overturned water trough. My whole body is trembling. I can't stop. The man with one leg is gone. But the sounds are still here. The drum and the bell. They're circling the station. Searching. I risked a peek over the trough. In the distance, near the tunnel entrance, I saw a light. A single bobbing light, like a paper lantern. It's moving slowly along the tracks. This is my last post. I don't know if I'll make it out of here. If you are reading this, please, learn from my mistake. If you're on a train, and it doesn't stop where it should, and you find yourself at a place you've never seen before, do not get off. Do not ever, ever get off the train. My battery is about to die. Something is coming. That was the last message ever received from the user Hasumi. The thread on the online forum exploded with replies. Some panicked, some calling it an elaborate hoax. No one knows for sure. But the story of Kisaragi Station became one of the foundational myths of the Japanese internet. It is a perfect, modern kaiden. It replaces the dark forest with the late-night commute, the ancient yokai with an unnerving station attendant, the whisper of ghosts with the silence of a dead phone signal. It taps into a real, everyday anxiety of falling asleep and missing your stop, of being lost, of the familiar suddenly becoming terrifyingly alien. It reminds us that even in our world of concrete and steel, there are still cracks in reality, and that sometimes the most frightening journey is the one that takes you just one stop too far. Thank you for dreaming with us tonight.